Hi students, this section is for indirect ELISA detection. The most popular format of ELISA. This indirect ELISA is used to detect the specific antibodies in a serum. Already you learned that the direct ELISA is used for detecting specific antigen in the serum, but indirect ELISA is used to detect specific antibodies in a serum sample. Example, antibodies of HIV, rubella virus, etc. And it is used for detecting certain drugs in the serum. So we are taking the two samples from patient 1 and patient 2, and patient 1 consisting of antibodies, there is serum consisting of antibodies. In step 1, the specific antigen that is known to target antibody are absorbed and immobilized in microtiter wells. So the known antigen is already binded to that particular wells, immobilized in microliter wells, and after some time this wells rinse to remove any unbound antigen. Listen carefully. From patient 1 and patient 2 we are taking antibodies for detection. Patient 1 has an antibody, patient 2 does not have antibodies. But the wells are coated with the specific antigen which are binds to that particular antibody. If you are collecting, if you are plan to diagnose the HIV antibody, the wells are coated with the HIV antigen. Then step 2, serum sample from each patient is added in the wells, that is well 1 and well 2. The antibody present in the patient serum binds with antigen and form antibody antigen complex. Okay, now you can see antigen antibody complex. The antibody present in the patient's serum binds with the antigen and form antigen antibody complex. Then again wells are rinsed to remove unbound and other non-specific antibodies. In step 3 we are adding NSA-linked secondary antibodies. That is specific to FC region of the target antibody are added in each well. Then wells are again rinsed to remove the enzyme, that is unbound enzyme-linked secondary antibodies, to remove the unbound enzyme-linked secondary antibodies. In step 4, as usual, the substrate is added and the color develops in wells containing antigen, antibody and secondary antibody enzyme complex, and it is taken as a positive test, and the wells noted at 2 is taken as a negative test. So this is the indirect ELISA technique. That is the main difference between the direct ELISA and indirect ELISA. Direct ELISA is used for detecting antigens, and the indirect ELISA is used for detecting antibodies. That is the indirect ELISA, antigens, antibody complex is formed. When the substrate is added, colored end product is formed. In indirect ELISA, already known antigen is incorporated in the wells. When we are adding the patient serum containing antibody, that antibody binds with the antigen, that is red color indicates in indirect ELISA. Antigen to form antigen antibody complex. Then we are adding secondary antibody, conjugated secondary antibody. That secondary antibody has the enzyme part. When we are adding the substrate, that complex will form the colored end product. It's a difference between the direct ELISA and the indirect ELISA.